What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Alpha Male Strategies, the dating coach, used to talk about this a lot with men. And that is a lot of men not having an abundance mindset. And if you look at anybody who's very successful in business with women and opportunities, two things is for sure. One, they understand that money or things can come and go. But two, they have the belief that they can achieve these things. All right? They can always achieve these things again. And there's enough opportunity for everybody. This is why you see a lot of men, no matter what they look like or stuff, these guys go out there and, they harass women. They some of them may even commit, certain things against themselves because they get dumped. But the guys who have that belief are not really worried about that. But now what I want to deal with is interesting, because I'm dealing with this whole situation with this particular brother, Frank Mosley, out of San Antonio. And who is Frank Mosley? Well, we're about to find out. Play that clip.
A San Antonio man is behind bars tonight for a shooting that was sparked over Instagram posts. Frank Calvin Mosley II was arrested yesterday for shooting another man in the head. It happened back in March at an East Side apartment complex. Tonight, KENS 5 reporter Vanessa Croy is learning what led up to this shooting. And Vanessa, this started with posts on social media?
Well, ECs, first of all, police say those two were neighbors, classmates, and longtime friends. But that friendship took a turn when police say Mosley got mad because his 21-year-old friend was liking his girlfriend's pictures on Instagram. Now, according to an arrest warrant, it happened just after 10 p.m. on March 8th. Police were called out to the 4600 block of East Houston Street for a shooting. When officers got there, they found a man who had been shot in the head. Well, after talking to witnesses and Mosley's girlfriend, investigators learned the bad blood between the two friends started after Mosley got upset because his friend was liking his girlfriend's pictures on Instagram. Well, that night, witnesses say the victim went to Mosley's apartment to fight, but while the two were outside, a witness saw Mosley with a gun. A few minutes later, that witness heard a gunshot, went outside, and saw the victim lying on the ground. Mosley ran away, but police finally caught up with him on Monday. According to that warrant, investigators were able to identify Mosley by matching pictures posted on his social media accounts to his mugshot picture on file with Bexar County Records. Mosley's girlfriend told officers she'd never seen Mosley with a gun, but according to investigators, Mosley had posted photos of himself with multiple guns on his social media accounts. Investigators say the victim was able to recover enough to communicate with his family, and according to that warrant, the victim told his parents during a speech therapy session that Mosley is the person who shot him. Now, EC's Mosley is still in jail tonight. He's facing aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charge. His bond set at $75,000. Mosley is also facing an evading arrest charge, and according to online court records, that evading charge was issued on yesterday.
So now, as we see here, Frank Mosley is a young man with a girlfriend. He's 21 years old. His so-called friend, classmate, buddy, he's upset with the buddy because he's liking the pictures on Instagram. But now I just want to think about something here, guys. Could somebody honestly believe that he's liking or upset that his buddy is liking somebody's on Instagram? I think that it's a little more than that. And what I think is a little more than that is the fact that he feels that the girlfriend is somewhat interested in the guy. And that can happen because, when you have a friend and fans can pillow talk, sometimes friends, when you have a girlfriend, they feel like, well, if you got her, why I can't have her? And it could just be harmless, right? But then the situation is that the guy feels insecure about it. So much so that they were going to meet up and fight. Now, I don't know how it escalated, but it's going to meet up and fight. So if it was like to the point like, man, listen, man, if you didn't like my girlfriend's pictures, bro, or I didn't know it was that serious, I won't do that again, I'm sorry. It could have been easily resolved. So for me, it had to be more than that. So they're going to meet up and fight, and the guy shot him. So 7 months later, he's now been detained. Okay? Now, as a 21-year-old man, now that you've shot this guy, here's what's going to happen. Regardless of what's going to happen to you, and it looks very bad, you're not going to have access to that girl at all. You're not going to have access to her. She's going to deal with somebody else. You're going to be in the jail with men who are going to make you probably their boyfriend because you couldn't control your emotions. And you might be there for who knows how long. What am I want to talk about, guys? You can never change people's actions. If your friend wants to like your girlfriend's pictures, and I think it's probably more than that, maybe, send her DMs if she want to respond. Guess what, man? What can you do about it? What can you do about it? I can tell you what you can do about it. You can't do nothing about it. That's what you can do about it. Nothing. If a woman wants to deal with your friend, guess what? You know, she might be the only one you're screwing right now or dealing with right now. And you may not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of get back, and it's embarrassing. But here's what you do got the rest of your life. You can always find somebody else, but here's what you can't do. You can't find somebody else in jail unless you want to find a boyfriend in jail. Okay? You're not going to be able to do that. As long as you keep living and dating, you're going to be winning and losing women. Get used to it. Dating women, and I'll tell them the same thing. When you're dating men or in the dating game, there's no way to step into the ring and not get hit. If you can't deal with that, get out of the game. Just get out. But under no circumstances shall you ever lose your life fighting over some woman that you feel ain't being loyal to you. Because let me tell you something, man. If a woman is your woman, she gonna defend your honor. You ain't even gotta be there. If it's real, okay? Because she can shut that down. Look, he's my man. That's my boyfriend, such and such. I don't appreciate you doing that. And you have a lot of women that will say that. Look, man, look, I don't need you liking my pictures. I'm gonna block you. All of that can be resolved. Who he should have been upset with was his girlfriend. Like, yo, I don't appreciate you doing X, Y, and Z. You know, then go talk to the guy. Then, you know, this could be resolved. Okay? And I'm not blaming her because it's not her fault. But what I'm saying is, if he feels like she was egging him on or whatever to like him, that could be a problem. But still, the onus is on him. You got to be a man. And I'm going to tell you like this, man. A lot of times, brothers is dealing with women that, look, they're going to flirt with your friend. I had to happen before, too. Flirting with your friend. They low quality. Here's what the problem is. You're a low quality guy right now. That's why she's doing it. So you're a low quality guy. Your friend's a low quality guy. She can't tell the difference between who's low quality and she's flirting back. Let them go. You haven't developed enough to get to where you want to be. She's only smash and dash material, if that, which I wouldn't even recommend doing that because I've been there. When you're broke, you have friends with low quality, you have friends with low morals. They do stuff like that. It's okay. Let them have each other. Come back 5, 6, 7 years, and then you're dealing with women that these people can never access. They can never deal with them. All right. The ladies that I date now, my friends back in my neighborhood, could never access them because they can't come where I'm at. They can't afford to be here. If they can afford to visit, they damn sure can't afford to stay here. But that's because I worked on myself so that you can't even get in the same situation. Point blank, period. That's it. That's it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. The episode Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.